Pick 21. Tevon Henderson from Boston College goes to the Bills. So I'm running the Eagles here. And they're waiting and waiting and waiting to decide what to do here to move up here from 32. 21 is going to about to come in. So 20 picks are in there. There's 21's a free safety, Andrew, from not available. So here comes the Bucks on the clock. The Bucks are on the clock. Here we go. Clock's ticking down. The Bucks are about to announce their pick at 22, and it is left tackle Joel from USC. Here we go. Eagles about to pull the trigger here, trying to offer something to move up. Eagles trying to move up. Here we go. Eagles will have to offer pick 32. Offer 2 6s to move up here. Eagles trying to move up. Will they be able to? At the Saints. Saints, that's a second round pick, so you want to drop down. Eagles need to find out who else on the board. Let's see here. So it's the Texans on the clock. So Eagles are going to offer the Texans for this pick. Not the Bears. They're going to call the Texans. There we go. The Eagles clearly want that first round pick at 23. They're willing to surrender. 32. Quarterback Nick Mullins going to the Texans in this trade. That's not enough, so they're going to give him Mullins plus a 6th rounder this year. That should do it. Nope, it didn't do it. They want 2 6th-round picks, I guess. 6 here, 6 there. Well, the Texans agree to it. No, they did not. The Eagles give their 2nd rounder next year, then they're going to have to get back at least a 3rd this year. Let's see if they'll do that. Give them back the 3rd round pick this year. Nah, they won't do it. We're going to have to throw a 6 in and see if that gets it done. For the 6 in, for the 3rd, and let's go. No dice. Eagles trying to move up to 23, so they're going to have to cancel the 3rd. They're going to have to come up with a player here to trade him. You know what? They're going to send the quarterback. If they're drafting a new quarterback with a new head coach, Eagles are trying to send the quarterback up for pick 23, and they did. They just traded their quarterback to the Texans for the freaking 1st round pick. So Eagles already drafted 1 quarterback tonight. What will they do with this pick? Eagles are on the clock, and they have 2 1st round picks to go here. Plenty of wide receivers for this team. Decision's going to have to be made. Where do they go with this pick? He's dealt a quarterback, so you really, Sims is a 2nd round quarterback. You don't want him. You want a player that's going to be impactful. It's going to be right tackle, Jack Nelson. That's where they're going. They're getting an offensive lineman. Not a bad decision here. They're going to get big Jack Nelson. That's it. Jack Nelson is the pick. So the Eagles get a 6'7", 310-pounder to guard the line there at the right tackle from Alabama. Jack Nelson to the Eagles. We'll be back up in a few minutes to grab somebody else. Or they could trade that pick to trade down for more picks. They went up on the board to get Jack Nelson. They say goodbye to the young quarterback with a new head coach. They're starting over again at quarterback. Already drafted another quarterback earlier in this draft. So why not just go with the young quarterback next year? They developed him, and now they got a lineman for him. He wasn't going to win a Super Bowl anyway, so you move on to a different quarterback. What's the strategy with that move? No linebacker just got taken. Here comes the Colts. The Eagles are coming around soon. Will they trade 32 or take another pick with that? They can roll the dice and take somebody that they feel could be valuable. Eagles have made a ton of trades in this draft already, man. Wait till you see. Let's go real quick here for a recap of what they've done. So, Jimmy Garoppolo's going to the Panthers for 1 year. How about that for a move? Let's go to the draft board here because the Eagles did a lot here. Titans got the Eagles' first-round pick. And let's see what the Eagles have done. There it is, the big trade. Tennessee agreed to an offer which the Eagles' first-round pick moved hands between their front offices. Earlier, though, the Eagles acquired wide receiver. They got a stud wide receiver from Pittsburgh. So here's who the Eagles got. So recap right now. They already drafted a quarterback. There's Barkley and Harris to running game. You got Brown, Pickens, Renfro as your top 3 receivers. They traded People-Jones. So they're going to line up 3 new receivers with Pickens, a stud, coming in to work with Brown, replacing Devontae Smith, and then Renfro is going to replace People-Jones. They've got a 2-year player, Rufford, Fort, Humphreys behind them, and then they've got Jay Matthews with 1-year experience. So the Eagles taking a chance with it here. At tight end, it's going to be Gesicki and Cummings, the 1-year experience, Michael Cummings, who could definitely be developed into a starting tight end. So the Eagles rebuilding here under new, not old coach, but new coach, Doug Peterson, brought in as Eagles' new head coach. Sirianni showing the door, and Peterson bought back in to take the helm. He actually the one coach that won a Super Bowl, so they brought him back in. He knows what he's doing here. They brought in Cliff Kingsbury with him as his offensive coordinator. I feel like Kingsbury knows what he's doing as an offensive coordinator, so he'll work with Peterson, and he'll work with a young quarterback, but Mullins will back him up. Mullins got some experience as a backup. The Eagles getting ready to come back around here. They're looking right now to see if they can make a trade here. Yep, they're going to trade that pick out. Eagles are trading down here, trying to get a package of picks. Eagles are shopping 32 to move into the second round. Texans might have what they want. 2 second-rounders for that pick. Let's see if they'll do it. Eagles are going to offer next year's second rounder in the move if they throw in a 3rd round pick too. So the Texans will give up their whole board to get the first, but nah, they won't do it. Eagles will throw in a 6 to try to make them do it, but it won't happen. I'm sure a 6 ain't going to get it done. What the Eagles need to do is get 2 6s traded for a 5 and then ship that 5 over there. But the Eagles are going to get basically just going to ship next year's 2 to get it done. There it is, done deal. The Eagles rather just get 2 picks this year in the second round, so they got them. So the Eagles are off the board. Here comes the Texans now as the Eagles move down to the second round to get better players, they feel. They're going to be up soon, though, as they'll be up in the 6 picks from now. Here come the Jaguars back on the clock. No longer coached by Peterson. Eagles rehire Peterson as head coach this time around. He's brought back after a couple of years away in Jacksonville. The Jaguars will accept the center, Joe Tippmann from Oklahoma. Eagles looking for depth chart moves on offense with these 2 second-rounders, and one is coming up soon. There's Dylan McMahon going to the Giants, a right guard. Eagles made a couple playoff runs, but they didn't get deep into the playoffs the last couple seasons here. So we're doing this draft. This is the 2025 NFL draft, by the way, I should note. The Eagles are coming close here to being on the board again. Here comes the 49ers. The Eagles are moving up. This is crazy. Eagles just decided to call the 49ers and they asked to move up 3 spots. Must be a player they love. There's somebody that the Eagles scouts want. The Eagles are shipping 39 and 185 and 183, giving 2 6-round picks to move up with the Niners. The Eagles will get 36 and 132 in the move here if it works out. It does not. They're going to get 36. They'll get a future 5. Deal's done. So the Eagles used what they had to get up on the board, and here we go. Eagles are on the clock. Who they taking with this pick? Here we go. Who's the player? They must absolutely love this guy. He's sitting out there, and they tell him he's a good player. Who is it? Oh, it looks like it's going to be... Wow, they're going after Anthony, the wide receiver. Andrell Anthony. The Eagles decide to go up and get him. Something about this guy they love. He's 21 years old. They feel they can develop him at wide receiver. Anthony is the guy they go get. They moved up to get him. From Michigan. Andrell Anthony. Now an Eagle. I feel like they need more depth on a wide receiving game. The running game's already loaded with Saquon Barkley and Devin Harris, 1 and 2. The Eagles won't be back on the clock now for a while, so they'll have to sit and wait. So you can see Gainwell's also in that run game. They got a 3-headed monster, and Kenneth Gainwell being the third piece in that running game, and now they get a young wide receiver to add depth. Now they're going to sit and wait here as they're at 25. There's not much to give up to go up at this point in the draft. Maybe that future 5 can get you moved up. There goes Marshall from Mississippi Valley State. Middle linebacker. The Eagles feel like they're deep at middle linebacker, signing a couple big-time studs to play last season. So the offense will have a new quarterback, though, but Nick Mullins will be sitting there at the 2 spot. Here comes the Washington pick. It's coming in shortly here. Here it comes. Seconds away. Here comes Washington's pick at number 10 in the second round. They're going to take free safety Devontae Smith. It's not the receiver Devontae Smith, but it's a free safety Devontae Smith. Here comes the Browns at number 11 in the second round. They got a few seconds to go here, and here comes the pick. It is in. It's defensive tackle from Notre Dame, Sherman Turner. Eagles did sign some free agents, cornerbacks. They brought in some depth chart at free agency. Also signed wide receiver Hunter Renfrow, but now they're bringing in Anthony as another option for to deepen up that wide receiving core to have 5 solid wide receivers on the chart. This way anybody can go and play the game for them. A wide receiver. But A.J. Brown is still the head guy in Philadelphia. On the depth chart, he's followed now by George Pickens as the number 2. There's Jeff Sims, quarterback, taken by the Cardinals from Dayton. The Eagles already got their quarterback, though. They replaced the other one and brought in a new guy. Traded off their quarterback. Who was it? Let's see. It's over here on the big board here. League transactions. The Eagles. I'm going to show you what they've done right now. The Eagles have done a lot here in this damn thing. So let's go. Eagles have traded. Let's see. Well, they traded their picks. They've also traded players. Peterson's been traded. Traded Will Levis to the Texans. In return, he got a first-round pick. They also traded the Texans. Eagles traded a first rounder to the Texans and second rounder to the Texans. Texans traded a second rounder, 2 second rounders back to the Eagles. So the Eagles and Texans been busy in this draft, and then the deal with the 49ers where the Eagles picked up the second rounder and a fifth rounder. Before that, though, Eagles also got Donovan Peoples-Jones of Seattle for a third, and the Eagles traded the third and fourth to get that first round pick, which they eventually traded anyway. They also Eagles traded the first round and a third rounder for Pickens. The Texans traded their first rounder to Philadelphia. Eagles traded their first and second rounders plus Cole Clement to the Texans. So the Texans getting a ton of former Eagle players here tonight. Yep, they get the quarterback and Clement. So the Texans are going to be a different looking ball club. There you go. Eagles signed a cornerback. They signed Hunter Renfrow to a 4-year contract. Greg Newsome to a 4-year contract. Re-signed. There's the re-signings there, so they bought back some people. They franchise tag Gainwell. They didn't want to lose him, so they bought him back for 1 year on a franchise tag. Back to the draft we go. And the Eagles now sitting there at 25, so they're up soon. They're probably going to get a running back right here to replace Gainwell, who's franchise tagged for 1 year. They didn't want to lose Gainwell, so they franchise tagged him. Saquon Barkley got a long-term deal with the Eagles, so he's staying there. So here we go. The Panthers pick is in. They're taking right guard from Notre Dame, Washington, Darius Washington. Here comes the Bucs. Will the Eagles try to jump up a few spots or just sit there? Right now they're sitting there patiently, waiting with their player in mind who they want to take. It looks like it's a running back. Late in the second round here. Eagles feel there's good enough running backs available. They don't have to jump up right now over the next two teams. So Tennessee, let's see what they do here. Eagles sit patiently. If Tennessee takes a running back, I think the Eagles might jump up one spot with Kansas City here. Let's see what happens. They take a right end, so now the Eagles will sit. No, on second thought, they're going to jump up one spot here with Kansas City, so won't cost them much to jump up. The Eagles could give up they're going to give up their 7th rounder to jump up here. That's all it should cost. One spot, they're going. It's done. Eagles move up with the Chiefs to get their player. A 7th round pick doesn't have much value anyway, so here we go. Eagles going to pick their guy, and it's a running back for sure here that they jumped up. Now, there are a lot of good-looking wide receivers out there. Eagles decide to move up to get a running back, and they're going to go with Eagles like this Keon Zipper. How about this for a shock? They're going to take a tight end, Keon Zipper. They felt this guy wouldn't be passed. That's why they jumped up. Texas A&M. It clears the draft board for this year for the Eagles. So they're done with their draft here in the second round. Now Kansas City on the clock after the Eagles move up to get Keon Zipper from Texas A&M. So the tight end move by the Eagles. They go for the tight end. They love this kid. They felt the scouts feel like he's going to be a stud, so they go and get him. Right tackle Devontae Gordon of Florida State goes to Kansas City, and here comes the Colts. Eagles already got their right tackle way early in this draft, and they took a quarterback later on in the first round. There's A.G. Hull going to the Colts, wide receiver. Actually, we're going to skip ahead in the draft because the Eagles are done. Yep. We'll go another round here, and then we'll skip it all the way through here. Let's just skip the rest of the draft here. Due to time restraints, the draft is over. Simulating. We'll show you what the Eagles get, though. Early in this draft, they made sure to get some players. Getting first and second round picks. Hopefully these guys pan out. Here's what the Eagles get on the draft recap. Let's go. The Eagles went up with quarterback Caleb Williams from Oklahoma. Jack Nelson is the big pick at 23. Then they get Anthony, the wide receiver, and a tight end zipper. So no running back in the draft. They'll probably trade for one here. Well, they don't need one this year, though, so they can wait till next year's draft and replace them. So exactly what they're going to do. Unless they're going to switch a player here. They're going to take this rookie. Now they're actually going to move Trevor Rufford. He's going to be moved to running back. Try that. Move his position to running back. See if it works out here by moving him to a halfback. They're going to try moving a guy with experience to running back, so we'll see how it works out. What did he get for rating? Well, it doesn't matter this year. He got a strong rating at 67, so he definitely could develop as a strong potential player for the Eagles here. If Gainwell leaves, he could have him develop throughout the year. All right, so here we go. Advance a week and see how this thing plays out for the Eagles this time around. So we're just going to scan through this thing to see how it all plays out. So the new quarterback is out there. We'll see how he does. Eagles lose the first game. They got an injury. Oh boy, I'll tell me it's the quarterback already. They lose Devin Harris. David Harris only for 2 weeks though, so they'll have him back in time for the season. That's the good news. So other players get developed here in the preseason. Get enough experience under the belt here, and guys getting a chance to play more here in the preseason, maybe make a name for themselves. Eagles are 1-1. We'll advance to the final week and see how they finish the preseason. Cut 4 players here. Let's see who they cut. Right guard goes to the practice squad. Trevor Rufford will go to the practice squad. Leave all 4 running backs out there. Wide receivers are not going to make it. Humphreys gets moved to the practice squad. Brian Fort goes to the practice squad, and that's it. So everybody else makes the roster. Let's see if his team's any good. Let's go. We'll see if they're any good. George Pickens gets upgraded. There we go. There you go. That is that. Oh, man. All right, so week 1 is here. Let's see how this team does. We'll just scan through these games. I think we got enough juice on the remote. Let's not drop it for the 95th time. So anyway, here we go. Here it is. Let's see what the Eagles can do here with this new look team. Sim it through. And away we go. Eagles up 7-0, but it's 7-7. Here we go, second quarter. Eagles coming out. Look at them go. They're going to up 21-7, week 1. Nice show up. Into the locker room they go, up 3 touchdowns. This game's over. Eagles up 35-7. Look at that. So Peterson as the head coach is working well. They win at 38. 38-14 Birds. They take week 1 under Peterson. It works out, bringing Peterson back. Week 1, an easy win. See the stats. There's Williams. He could be the real deal. And then Barkley running the football. Miles Sanders, the former Eagles runner in Washington. And there's Williams. That's it. It was all Barkley running the football. Receiving, Renfro had 6 catches for 93 yards in his debut. This might work for the Birds under Peterson. He might get Renfro a lot out of him here. So go to week 2. Let's go, week 2. What will they do in week 2? Question is, will Gainwell get a long-term contract, or is he done? As he was franchise tagged this season. So we got to skip it now. Eagles after 1 win. Let's see if they can go 2-0. And did the Eagles go 2-0 here? Nope, they're 1-1. Continue to upgrade these players here. Made the cut. The bench players working their way every week, learning the playbook, trying to get better. Go advance again. See if the Eagles can go to 2-1. They are 2-1. They're playing the Raiders that are horrible, so it should be an easy win. They should go to 3-1. Or do the Raiders get their first win against the Eagles? I doubt it. But Peterson at the helm, no Eagles 3-1. Upgrading those players. They're getting better. Man, are they getting better? They're becoming studs. It's like we drafted the right people. Maybe finally win a Super Bowl by bringing Peterson back. 3-2. Gonna play the Chiefs at the link though. Let's see if they go to 4-2. Survey says they're 4-2. Yes, they did. They beat the Chiefs. How can they beat the Denver Broncos in Denver and go to 5-1? This young quarterback learning the system quick. Williams looks like he might be the man for the Eagles. They're 5-2. Elson and Zipper developing quickly too. They're going to be a great team. Yep, those draft picks are all going to work out. Eagles are 5-3 now. Uh-oh, and there's an injury. Let's see who's injured. It's the right end, 5 weeks without him, but they ain't going to miss him. He's not a stud. They ain't going to miss him. But he keeps developing. Renfro turning out to be a big stud for the Eagles, but they're 5-3. Answer the media question real quick. There you go. Let's do that one. It's another week and see what happens here. A 5-3 team. Can they go to 6-3? They did. Now they're going to cruise control's coming here at 6-3. Only got another 8 games to go. Players are developing. They're all the right moves. So they bringing Peterson in worked out with Kingsbury. Cliffy Boy is the right coach. Kingsbury. Pickens was a great pickup too. He's definitely helping his team get their W's. All right, so let's see what happens here. Eagles looking real good right now, already knocking out these wins left and right. 7-3, play the Cowboys. Anthony continues to develop. He's a stud receiver. That worked out. So you have Pickens, you have Anthony. You got too many studs on this team, man. It's just, they're going to destroy you. 7-4 now. Let's see. They get to 8-4. They have to, man. They can't not go 8-4. They're 8-4. Dallas is 9-3. Though. That's the problem. Barkley's out 6 weeks. So the question is, do you kind of you got to IR him? Barkley's out. That's a huge loss. But you know what? There's guys that could step up. Now Gainwell gets to shine. Without Barkley being here, that definitely gives Gainwell the opportunity to shine a little bit. Here we go. So depth chart. He'll move on to Harris and Gainwell 1-2, and then Chandler will be the 3 for now. Actually, they're going to move him up from the practice squad. You got to do this here. You got to bring up the other running back here. It's just you move the receiver to running back, and he might turn out to be the answer here. Let's see. He's been practicing with him. It's Trevor Rutherford, this guy. He could turn out to be the answer. There we go. He's upgraded. Simon from the practice squad. Now you got depth chart. Yep. There's a running game now with Barkley out. You're going to have Harris, Gainwell, Chandler, and Rutherford. So you got dressed another running back, so it's going to help you even more. You can maybe put him in a couple trick plays. Here we go. 8-5. Uh-oh. You're not going to get it done? Still got to knock out 4 more wins. Can they get them done? Let's see. 8-5. 8-6. Uh-oh. This team going to be a bust? You got to go to 9-6 here. Can't keep losing these games here. At this, oh, man, they're 8-7. This team's destroyed because no Barkley. Dude, without Barkley, it's like a shit show. Harrison Gainwell ain't filling in, dude. You got to play the Falcons, which is a tough matchup for them all the time. Dude, you cannot go 8-8, man. This would be devastating if they go to 8-8. They got there 9-7. You got to beat Buffalo at home, though, to finish it off. Williams is a stud quarterback, though. Look at how far he's jumped in the rankings. He's an elite quarterback. First round pick, elite quarterback. So there you go. They got to win this game against Buffalo. Williams got to make it happen. They did it 10-7. They're in the playoffs. They're against the Panthers 14-3 now. That's the bad news. How the hell are you going to beat a 14-3 Panther team? Another year, another disaster. Or they make the playoffs for another year at 10-7, but how the hell are they going to win this game, man, without Barkley, too? Oh, they're ranked better than the Panthers. Can they beat them, though? 14-3 Panthers team in Carolina. We're going to find out here if these guys are ready and made. It's this young quarterback, first year. Let's see what happens. Here we go. We're going to do it next quarter. Eagles moving the ball. And they didn't get there. 3-0. Panthers come right down the field up 7-3. Eagles need to come back. They didn't. 7-3. They stopped them, and the Eagles made 7-6. You got 7-6. Eagles moving the ball. They got it. 14-13. Eagles moving. Oh, 14-13 Panthers. They got to stop them. They didn't. 21-13. Oh, boy. Uh-oh, Eagles need a touchdown here. They got to do it, and they didn't do it. That's it. They're going to lose. They're in deep trouble here, and the Panthers holding the ball, and there it is, 31-13. The Eagles are done. 31-20. It's going to take a miracle win and they ain't going to get it. Ooh, they got it the last play, but the time's running out. 31-27's coming. 31-28. Oh, man, they're going to lose a heartbreaker. They lost a heartbreaker. 31-28, they lost in a playoff game against Peterson. Team couldn't get over the hump for 3 points, dude. Are you kidding me? Peterson, you're a bust, buddy. Brought you back in for a year and you're a bust. They should fire you after 1 year. Give it to Kingsbury. That's terrible, dude. How can you bust that bad, dude? That's a horrible bust. So when the Eagles sign Pickens, the answer is absolutely they're going to sign Pickens. 25 years old, 5-year contract, $10 million. Oh, and he wants to test free agency. Well, I got to franchise him. Oh, $36.7 million. Well, we're going to do it anyway. He's franchised. Can't lose him. He's the franchise right now. And got to sign Davis here. You got to pay him well. So you have $4 million. There it is. He signs. He's got 2-year players back. Evans is 30 now. You probably give him a year. I'll give him 2. $2 million bonus should get him done. He signed. All right, so we got a couple more back. And Gainwell, he really don't deserve much. 3 years and maybe 1.5. Let's see if he takes it. He signed it. All right, so we'll keep him around. We don't need Rutherford then if we give. We don't need that guy if he's going to stay around. These other guys are all kind of falling off. No reason to pay any of these guys. Ian Book can go scratch. Newton didn't become anything. This Grant guy, I don't think he's worth it. Fearson probably ain't worth it. Johnson's 28. Jurgens, you got to knock him up. With a 2.5, with a $2 million bonus, he should take it. He does. There we go. We got him back. Solomalo, 32. Probably want to replace him. So we'll bring this Dean guy back on a 3-year deal for $2 million. He should take it, and he does. There you go. The rest of these guys, I think, Moilata, I guess we got to get him back. I mean, Cameron Johnson, 30. I guess maybe 1 year. Let's go 1 year with him. The 3.5 and 2.8. He signed. Still got some cap room here to do things. So, we got to try to get him done. He's 29, 3 years. Oh, man, he wants to take up all my cap room. Well, I might as well pay him out. He took it. There it is. He signed back up. Now you don't need Solomao because you got Moilata back. You don't need White. You don't need this guy. You don't need these guys. These guys are all junk. So there you go. Yeah, it works. We signed back most of the guys we need. Only need 2 quarterbacks on the roster at this point. Let's advance a week, see what happens here. Time to sign free agents. We're not going to have much money to get anybody. We're going to get like a guy for $4 million. That's all we got to play with. So we're not going to get Andrews. He's 30 years old anyway. I'd rather keep what we have here. It's funny, People Jones is a free agent again. Can we get him back? Nah, not happening for People Jones. We'll see if somebody will give some money back off their contract here. See if Barkley gives us some money again. He's done it before, and he had a rough year. He's in the 3rd year of a 5-year deal. So if he drops this down, $21 million, up us with money. There we go. It might help. Let's see what it does if he drops it down. Maybe, just maybe. Enough money to sign somebody. Now we got $7 million, so we can get somebody. We ain't going to be able to get Andrews now. Try to bring back Peoples Jones again. We can get him on a 3-year contract. Let's make the offer and see if he'll come back. We really need a lineman, though. That's the problem. We needed somebody who could play line. But oh well. Have to go through the draft to get that. Let's see if People Jones accepts the contract. Survey says Peoples Jones will, let's see here, did he sign it? Does he come back to the Eagles again? Nope, he didn't sign the deal. Eagles are the top offer right now. So, try it again. It's another week and see if he comes in. Problem is we got Brown and Pickens in front of him, plus we got Renfro in front of him, so let's see if he took it or not. Nope, he didn't take it. We got $7 million to spend still, and he's gone. I'm sure he ain't available anymore. Yep, he signed somewhere. Andrews signs with Tennessee. Cook to there. Cowboys get a defender. Trent McDuffie would have been a nice pickup, a cornerback. Where'd he go? Let's see. Who took him? He went to the Bills. He got 3 years, $11.99, and $6 million bonus. Byron Jones would have been a nice pickup for the Eagles. Oh well. A lot of pesky players we could have got too. Oh well. And this draft probably going to suck because I don't think we got the right draft class in there. Let's see if we can do that. I don't know if we can. Yeah, it's probably going to suck, this class of draft. Let's see here. Let's put 25 class in. Not if that'll help any, but we get better players. We don't need a quarterback. We got one. We have to get something else here. What is our draft pick situation right now? Have to give up next year's second and first to get. Maybe call the Titans and say, hey, give us your first round pick. 32. You don't want that. You don't want 32. Take 64 off them and give up 47 for 64 straight up. They should do it. They did it. There we go. We got a second rounder at least. Then you want to trade the third and the fifth. Try to pick up. Send them to the Saints. Get another second rounder. They won't do it for that. You have to give them two fives to get a second. That might work. Damn it, they won't do it. So now we're going to have to give up 3 and 4 to get that 2. They're going to want that 5 this year, too. So we give up the 5. We'll have 2 second-round picks this year. There we go. So at least got a pair of second-round picks to get some talent in here. Hopefully those 2 second-round picks make a difference. So we'll be out of the first round, unfortunately. Now we're down to $5.54 million to spend. And we have to go targeting a younger player here. Maybe Edwards-Helaire, he might be a good fit. Yeah, we can get him for 2.2. Should be able to sign him. Give us a little running back depth. No, Barkley's giving us money just to sign another running back. Not really, but oh well. We did bring back Gainwell, though. So let's see what our depth chart shows. We're good at quarterback. And yeah, we're loaded at running back. Whatever, Taylor coming in as a 3 now, so that was Gainwell to the 4. That works out. At least you got the tight end. You got studs all over the place at tight end. Wide receiver. You got Garcicki as the head. You got Zipper. You got Cummings. You got 3 tight ends. We're loaded on offense. I mean, this should be a good team. With Renfro and then Anthony developing, we don't even need another wide receiver. It's a good thing People Jones didn't come back. Man, we're loaded with wide receivers. Time to start trading them for draft picks. This Jay Matthews and this Fort guy, maybe pack them up for a pick. We don't need any more wide receivers, so maybe we could kind of pack those guys up. Let's do that. More second-round picks, the better. So we're going to try to send some of this depth at wide receiver. Fort and Matthews. We'll send them off to the Cardinals. Try to get a second-round pick out of that deal. Nah, they're not even listening. Shoot. What else we got left to trade here? We can send Fort and Matthews together. Matthews got no value, so send Fort. Do we send Cummings out too? I think we can with Zipper and Garcicki in place. I doubt they'll do the trade. Nope, they won't do it. And then we have to give up to get this second-round pick. We're going to have to give up... we could give up the 1 with them and try to get a package of picks. Let's try doing that. We'll go up to future 1. Get the 2nd to 3rd. We're not going to get their 1, so we get their 4. Let's try to get 2, 3, and 4 for this package. All right, we got 2, 3, and 4 out of them, so there you go. Got plenty of picks now. 3 second-rounders plus a 3rd and a 4th, so can fill some spots here. There you go, but unfortunately we're going to have to wait. It looks like we're out of time here tonight, man. It's getting late. We're almost out of time. We got a little bit of time, but we're not going to be able to see this all play out. No chance we get all of it to play out tonight on this stream, so. Yeah, 0 chance of that. Yeah, 0 chance of this thing playing out that way for you guys. Sorry. Not happening, Captain. I mean, I got till 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, but, you know, so I could stay up to 1 if I wanted to, and then sleep till 10, but let's see what we're going to do here. So the Eagles signed Edwards Hilaire, got some running back depth, and now I got a bunch of second-round picks. So advance a week to the next week. You know, loaded some of those wide receivers that we don't need. Got studs at wide receiver. I don't think we had any problems. Here comes the draft now, starting the draft. Eagles got 3 second-rounders, so what we're going to do is, much as I hate to do this, is skip ahead to the 2nd round. Yeah, we're just going to advance to the 2nd round here, and then the Eagles are coming up at 13 in this round, so we'll actually just skip ahead to, I'm going to keep the pick, so we're going to go right to the pick. So we're going to make our selection here, see what we got. What positions can we use some help on? I'll tell you what, best available player. I like this Campbell guy, so I'm going to say let's go for him. Draft him. Get another big left tackle here. 6'6", 308. This guy's a nice pickup. All right, then we're going to move along to our next pick. Here we go. We're just going to skip along, and here we go. Make the next pick. Let's see who's out here now. So we got a left tackle. I don't know. Let's go with this run stopper, Melixiala. Let's go with this guy. We'll bring him in. So we draft him. Now we'll go again. We'll go to our next pick. And this time we'll pick. So we got an offensive lineman, a defensive late in the second. Man, this guy Kevin Coleman slipped deep, but we're not going to take him yet. We're going to go for the right tackle. Yeah, let's go for this guy. Let's roll the dice on this right tackle. Might as well have some depth on the line here. So there you go. We got some depth. Develop these guys from Penn State, Drew Shelton. I will skip ahead again to our pick in the third round. Let's see what's left there. If that wide receiver's there in the third round, we're jumping on him. Sanders is there. You know what? We're going to jump on him, I think. Now, you know what? I like his tap guy. I think he's good. Let's take this guy. Left outside linebacker. So now we got another defensive gun. So we're loading up on defensive guns here in the third round now. And then we'll skip ahead to the fourth round. We take another pick. And this time we're going to go with, well, now that Saunders is there, we might as well snag him. Yeah, let's see what this guy can do with a fourth round selection. Throw him in development from Texas A&M, and then we'll skip ahead to the last pick. Yeah, this all got time to show every damn draft pick. So we're going to take, in the seventh round, you just take the best available guy. I mean, we need a cornerback, so let's just go with this guy. Williams. Cornerback Williams to give us a cornerback here on the depth chart. So there you go. Maybe he turns into something. Who knows? That's it. Draft over. So you see we got, some decent picks with second rounders. Mainly focusing on building the lineup. So here we go. So the recap's going to show us here that, we did grab a wide receiver, but mostly, mostly defenders and stuff. A boring draft. No running backs or nothing like that, So here we go. Advance the week. See if the Eagles are good enough to win it now with these guys coming in. We built up quarterback. We built up these other positions. So let's go. So look at the roster right now real quick. So you got our two quarterbacks. You got 5 running backs. But, we're deep. We're stacked at running back. We're bringing up Edwards Hilaire. We're stacked at wide receiver with 3 studs plus Anthony developing gives us 4 studs on wide receiver. Tight end, we're deep. We got Zapper and we got Campbell. We won as a rookie. Actually, we only got 2 tight ends on the roster, but that's okay. For now, we'll work with 2. So, one gets hurt, though. We're going to need to bring another one in. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go and get the free agent. Now we're going to trade a future draft pick for a tight end depth. There you go. So let's trade. Yeah, we'll trade a 4th round pick to get a tight end out of Chicago. Maybe see if they got anything to give us. See if they give us Skinner, this 21-year-old, for a 4th rounder. Nope. Sweeten the pot and give him the 2nd round pick plus Skinner. Plus the 4th, 2nd and 4. All right, we'll sweeten it even more. We'll go. Give them the 5th. If they don't take this deal, they're idiots. There it is, done deal. We get Skinner. So there you go. We traded for Skinner. So now we're really deep at tight end. We got 3 tight ends. So there you go. You got Skinner. Boom. He's a rookie. Zipper's got a year experience, so Skinner can develop as a rookie as a 3rd tight end. That's how you build a winner. Here we go. Let's skip ahead here. Eagles lost the first game. Let's upgrade our players. These guys are just guys trying to develop. All right, we're going to go advance another week. Of course, the guys will be on a practice squad anyway, probably, so you know. All right, so we're going to upgrade them again. This time it's Jack Nelson, the right tackle, who's turning into a stud. We got other guys in development, so that's great. And now we're going to jump out another week. To get to the preseason out of the way here, gets guys developed as they get reps on the field, then we go to the regular season. Got to cut 10, dude. That's crazy, cutting 10. Well, they're all going to their practice squad. So this left guard, this defensive tackle, this wide receiver. A bunch of wide receivers going to the practice squad, of course. We're cutting now. I'm going to cut the guy. Truman's going to the practice squad. Matthew's going to the practice squad. Saunders is going to stay on the team. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we got to keep them all. We'll keep all 6 receivers. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to running back, and we're going to cut Ty Chandler finally. Yeah, it's this guy has been around too long. We're going to go with Gainwell Hilaire. We're going to go with what we got here, you know. Barkley's still the stud, so, you know, let's see what happens here. Barkley, he took a pay cut, so we'll see if he has a good year. But if not, Harris is ready to go behind him. So we got to cut 4. So we're going to move this guy to practice squad, move this guy. Whoop, we're going to move that guy too. What the hell happened? Let's go back here. Move this dude. Can't move Melons. You need a quarterback. We already made a decision. We're going to carry 4 running backs. Wide receiver. Could cut 1 more, actually. You know what? Yeah, Saunders is 21. I don't want to cut these Marquise guys. So. Keeping all 3 tight ends. Left tackle, we got to cut this guy Seymour because we have Paul Campbell and Seymour's gone. We cut him. Mailata, who's 29, and you got Campbell, who's going to develop behind him. There you go. At left guard, you're going to have to cut somebody here. We're going to send this guy to practice squad. Scotty Martin will get the practice squad. At center, you got 1. Right guard. Keep both of them. Right tackle, we're going to be able to cut somebody, at least 1, maybe 2. Practice squad. That's it, we got it. All right, we're set to go. So we got everybody set, season ready. They're all pumped up, ready to go. Peterson says it's the year we get in the Super Bowl. Let's do this. Putting enough weapons here, changing the personnel constantly here, adding more pieces. Guys ready to play, and that's it. So let's do this. Nope, I don't want to sim to mid-season. I want to go 1 week at a time. So advance 1 week. Let's go. The Eagles go 1-0. Let's see. They got to, man, with this team. Hope they lost the first game. Upgrade players. Very important to keep upgrading, guys. Everybody's getting an upgrade. There we go. Signing the right people. Building the right talent next week. You got to come out and play tougher in week 2. You got to win this game. Oh, and 2. Shoot. It's not working, dude. What do we do here that the team ain't working here? You develop these young guys, but they got to get in there and make a difference here. Got to win at least this game. You can't go 0-3 to start the year, man. This ain't good. Peterson in year 2, 0-3. Now they're 1-2. All right, it's working. Yeah, you've got the right pieces in place here. Guys who got experience. I mean, they should start going on a roll here. The Falcons, a tough game in Atlanta. You got to beat them. It's got to come in and play hard. 1-3. Damn it. Well, you start off, rough, and then you got to come back and just make some big wins. Got the pieces of the puzzle to win here. I mean, there's no reason to be 1-3 here. You got to get it going. Man, I'll tell you, they lost again. You got to be kidding me. 1-4 with all this talent, dude. They got Pickens who's developing. I mean, why aren't we winning games, dude? Got an injury. Who else hurt? Of course, the quarterback goes down for 2 games. Season's over, dude. And they got to put Melons in. You got nobody there to back them up, so you got to find a quarterback somewhere. Oh, dude. This is bull. We're going to find a quarterback at. Who's out there? Garofalo got to bring in? Yeah, I guess got to bring Garofalo in. Signing Jimmy G. Here comes Jimmy G out of the bullpen to kind of try to make it happen. I got to cut one player for Jimmy G. Who's getting cut? Oh, I don't know who's playing horrible. Cut this 23-year-old middle linebacker, I guess. He's gone. He's cut. Not helping the team any, so here we go. Jimmy G's the quarterback. Let's go. Win a game with Jimmy G. Luckily, it's the bye week, so you do get your star quarterback back. 1-4 Eagles. Here we go. They got to win. They're at home. They got to pull this game off with Jimmy G at the helm. Survey says they pull it off finally. Who's a new injury? Oh boy. Gersicki's out for 5 days. You got young stud tight end, so you live without Gersicki. Not going to replace him because you got stud tight ends ready to step up. Let's go. Let's get these kids doing it. Win the third game of the year. They lost, damn it. Well, looks like they ain't going to win a Super Bowl. This team is not going to be what I thought they would be, man. Disappointing. Gersicki, man, that's going to be a big hit. They've got to win this game against the Giants in New York. Can they pull it off to stay alive? They did pull it off. All right, maybe now they get going. Hopefully this is it. Get the QB back, and Jimmy G's now a backup. He'll stay with the team the rest of the way. Let's go. Beat the Rams. Got to beat them. Go to 4-5 and get this thing on a roll. They went to 3-6. This team's going to be trash. 3-6. And they can't lose a set. They lost a 7th. Now they're in deep shit. Gonna have to make changes here. And you got the young quarterback being a stud, but what the hell's happening? Does Saquon need to be benched? I mean, is it Barkley's fault that they're 3-7? I mean, what the hell's the problem? Start Edwards-Hilaire. Screw it. Barkley ain't touching the ball. We're going to Hilaire. See if he can get this thing spark plugged. Barkley can't do it. We'll sit his ass down. Not playing around, dude. Put Harris as the power back. Let's go. Show them we can win. Gotta win this one here. We gotta go to 4-7, man, with Harris taking over. 3-8. It's a disaster for you. The best they can do is 9-8 now with this young stud lineup, dude. Sucks. Thought they were gonna be able to do this, man. They shit the bed so bad this year. 3-9. They really suck. That's it. Year's over. The best you can do is 8-9. They're done. This team is a total bust, dude. I mean, really, if they went out, they got to show some kind of life here. 3-10, dude. What a slop team. Man, oh man, they got a stud quarterback running the show, and they still can't win. What the hell is making this team so bad, dude? So they bring back Devontae Smith. I mean, is that what the hell caused it? Pickens was a bust. 3-11. A.J. Brown time is over, dude. Barkley, he's just the perfect running back, but 3-11, dude. Well, that's because Barkley got benched. That's what the hell happened there. Try to get some first-round picks for Barkley, I guess. I don't know. I hope you get a stud. 3-12. Disaster, bro. Got a stud quarterback. You got Saquon Barkley. Man, oh man. Whew. That's horrible, dude. You got to do something here with this team. You got A.J. Brown and Pickens, two awesome wide receivers, and this team can't win. You gotta start benching some people here. Like, honestly, I mean, back to Barkley as the head running back. And Karras to two. Hilaire was a bust. That's what it was. Hilaire just sucks. Hilaire can't move the football. It's a bad move to give Hilaire to start. After a 3-12 year. Guess you got to pay A.J. Brown. You just let him ride. I mean, I was going to trade him, but Pickens wants to get paid. You got to pay the guy. He wants to continue to negotiate. Unless you franchise tag him again. Bring back Vander last year because he's a weapon. He's signed. Got $90 million. Pickens, you got to franchise his ass. Got to sign Jake Elliott for another year. He's back in. You got $86 million. What do you do there? DJ Hill will help out for another year. You don't want to sign it, so. All right, we're at midnight, by the way. We got time here, a little time. We got much, though. The fun's going to be over. Cam Jurgens at center. 27. You'll give him a 2-year deal. I hope that he can stay as the center. Question is, what do you do about the wide receivers? Do you go to the next group, or do you freaking keep these stud receivers on the payroll? Mullins is 31. I think it's time to cut him and get a better backup. Oh, man. Keep Garofalo around as the backup. Let's see. Will he take the money? Yeah, Garofalo's coming back as the 2. Jimmy G will be the backup quarterback. A.J. Brown. He don't take the deal. So it's not a fifth for me. Yeah, this team, they need defensive help. I don't know, man. It's just, this team's brutal, man. They play like this. Spent all that cap room on re-signing guys, too. I mean, it's crazy. We signed Vander Lesch. Other question is going to be 5 years contract. There we go. Signed him too. Alright, advance a week. Obviously the team sucks, so. They suck. Gonna finish maybe 5-12. What a disaster of a year after you re-sign some guys. Yeah, they finished 5-12. Somebody's got to roll after that season, man. Maybe Kingsbury's got to be out as offensive coordinator. Got to do something here. I mean, that's just a horrible showing. Alrighty then. Probably only have an official draft class for next year, so I don't know. Maybe I'll do it through free agency with that $50 million. Maybe let stud receivers walk. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Or bring them back. I don't know. Do we bring them both back and we let one stay and one rock and then build around them? I don't know. Got the young kid though, Anthony. I think he's one you got to develop. Got to develop one guy. Let's see what happens. All right, here we go. With $50 million in a kitty, do you want to pay A.J. Brown or do you want to pay Pickens? I'm going Pickens. We're going to pay him. 5 years, $10 million, go 5.5 on the signing bonus. If he don't take us, he's an idiot. Wow, he wants franchise his ass. There it is. I'll pay the 38.7 and franchise his ass. I don't want to lose. I'm going to franchise him again. Let's try A.J. Brown this time. Wow, 6 years. He signed it. There you go. A.J. Brown signing your franchise Pickens. So you're bringing them back for 1 more year. Try to run it back with them, too. They only got $21 million. Go get a free agent, so, or 2. Got to do something on the defense. We need a lot of help on the defense. Mullins is done. He's garbage. Mullins needs to retire at that age. Yeah, withdrawing these guys. Sorry, B.J. Hill, but you're no longer coming back. You got to go with a new look, and they use this money to try to get a couple of defensive guys. Here we go. So you got the stud wide receivers. Here it is. Who are we going to sign to complement them now? All right, so 20.9, we can get 1 big stud. I'm not going C.J. Stroud, no way. We don't want a receiver either. We kind of want to go. Slay's 36. You don't want him. Let's go with this Elliott kid. We give him a deal and hope he takes it. So try for Rakon Smith and hope we get him. All right, we're going big on Rakon Smith. If we can get them 2, I think that's going to help our defense a lot, having those 2 chips. So we're going to roll the dice and hope we get them. Here we go. Let's see. If not, we'll go back to the drawing board because I'm sure they're going to sign week 1. Let's see. Survey says free agents. Let's see what happens. All right, we got Rakon Smith. There you go. That'll help. Bringing him in. See if that'll work out for us. Elliott hasn't signed yet. We're a top offer, though, so let's hope he takes it in week 2. Let's see what happens. Does he take it? And he... Let's see. Did he take it? Nah, he passed on it. So now we got Smith. Now we got to see who's available. A lot of old guys. Terrell Edmonds is the guy we have to go after then. All right, we can get him. Maybe get another defensive player. Let's see who's out there. Try this offer and see if we can get this guy to sign. We got competition for this guy, for Hooker. But Edmonds we should sign. Trying to get a couple safeties in here. Let's see what happens. We get another defensive addition. Survey says... Answer is... Let's see, did we get him? Oh, man, yeah, we got him. There we go. We got 2 safeties and a middle linebacker. So we got decent players coming in. See if it works out. Hopefully that's what we needed to do. Here we go. All right, it's after midnight, so we got to keep rolling here. Start the draft. Let's go. Eagles will have picked to the 5th round until we did this. Making a trade to get into their 1st round. Yeah, we got to go aggressive here to get a damn pick. I mean, it's going to be some generic guy, but see if the Giants will do something with us. Pick 17 in the 1st round to the Eagles for next year's pick 22 and pick 86. Let's see if they'll do it. Now they want more. More at the greedy bastards. More. Give them a 5th rounder this year. Let's see what happens. They did it. Got a 1st round pick now for the Eagles. All right, let's go. You know it's a little bit generic, guys, so let's just get right to our next pick. So we're going to take, who is the one guy we need right now? Let's see. Who is the guy we need out there? We don't need a quarterback. Do we need a backup quarterback? We don't take a 1st round quarterback. Take the Penn State guy. Mitch Becton. There you go. Not a defensive addition for the Eagles. There you go. This guy will be the game changer. Let's skip ahead all the way through to the next pick in the 6th round. Yep, we're not taking anybody in those rounds. We're going right to the 6th. I know we could have made a trade, but let's go. Pick a player. Got this Johnny Blair. Now it's the 6th round. Let's just take him. And then we'll skip ahead, and we got one more pick. Seventh round. Let's see what we're going to do here. Let's grab a guy. Grab Hulk Hogan. I don't know. This guy is speed rusher. Dexter Williams. 7th round pick, and there you go. It's the draft. Skip ahead. And it's to the end of the draft. So we get a guy in the 1st round. Let's see if he makes a difference here. Quick here to review. 3 picks. Left outside linebacker, halfback, and defensive tackle. Let's see if that makes a difference on this team now. Advance a week. Let's go. The problem is, as the game goes on, you get these like generic jacks, and that's the problem. Like, who wants these generic jacks? Because you can't project who's going to be playing college ball in 4 years. That's one thing that sucks about these games. I mean, I guess you probably could turn it where like they don't age and just keep playing them every year, no matter what. But we could trade for somebody here, but I don't know who to trade for. Great, they got an injury. Eagles won the game, they got an injury. It's the left guard, it's not a big deal. It's only out for 3 games. 3 weeks. Keep upgrading people, let's go, upgrade them. Right tackles upgraded. Guys are going to get to play here, so, preseason's when these guys get ready for the season. Let's see what happens. Somebody turns out to be a stud. Eagles 1-1. Here we go. I got cut 5 players. Who's going to go? Let's see the 5 players we cut. I'm going to cut this Jabari Walker guy. Let's get rid of him. Send this guy to the practice squad. Send this right tackle to the practice squad. I don't want to send Shelton down. I want to send Nelson down. So what else can we do here? Cut this Austin guy. I mean, he ain't turning into nothing. And I can't keep all those right tackles on the roster. Cut one more player. Who we got to cut? I want to send Tap down. I want to try to do something else here. Take Johnny Blair and put him on practice squad. Let him develop there. All right, let's go. Advance a week. Here we go. Let's see what happens here. Upgrade players. It's good to see that this Nelson guy's developing into a stud. And let's advance a week and see what happens. The Eagles at least come out being a decent enough team. They lost week 1. Upgrade some more players. The quarterback's a total stud here as he's on his way to 90 for a rating. But the problem is the team's just not playing. It's week 2. Let's see if they come out and play this time. Saquon, I don't know what the hell his problem is. He hasn't been that great. Upgrade some more players. Eagles 0-2. That's great. Let's see here. Advance a week. It's probably the biggest waste of my life right now what I'm doing. Nobody's even watching this on YouTube, so 1-2. Got nobody tuned in. What else is new? Nobody tunes into my YouTube channel. Starting to wonder sometimes if it's even getting out there to people. I think YouTube would alert them, but I don't know. Oh, well, it is what it is. Of course, Pickens is a stud. Eagles now are 1-3. Here comes an injury. Don't tell me it's Pickens. I'll freaking flip. Newsom, the cornerback, broken tailbone, out 7 weeks. Oh boy, now we got to move down the chart and see who the hell's out there, cornerback. Who's going to get the start at cornerback? We're going to roll dice on the kid here and just play him. Choices are Williams with 1 year experience or Connor Church, Javon Galudi. Newsom's gone, so I'm just going to let these kids play and see what they can do. It'll be good. Advance a week. Let's go. Gotta get to 2-3 here at least. They lost 34-31. Dude, really? I mean, the offense should be able to score enough freaking points to win these games. Dude, the rig is in. We built a hell of an offense here. Just don't understand it. Why this offense isn't doing it. This team's now 1-4, so they're probably going to be another trash team. Pickens and Brown have to step up here, man. This is ridiculous. I mean, these guys got to make it happen to get the win. Two and 4, finally. Got to get these wins piled up here. Develop some players and they can make some big plays. Will be good. Here we go. Need a win here. 3 and 4. All right, they're coming around the mountain. Let's see if they can get one more. Let's upgrade these guys over here. One guy. We'll upgrade him. At least he's developing as the weeks go on. Ants trying to get the 4-4. Can he do it? At least they're on their way if they get the 500. They did. All right, good. But they got to play those freaking Bills every time, dude. Why are the Eagles playing the Bills every time out? Jordan Davis is a stud, and other guys are developing behind him. Who's injured now, though? Who do we lose? Dude, now we're losing the quarterback for 3 weeks. So here we go. Well, now it's Garofalo time. Here we go. Garofalo's on his own. There's no backup quarterback. What happens if Garofalo gets hurt? Forget it. 4-5 right now. We're at 4-4, but we lost our quarterback because he's hurt again for 3 weeks. So 4-5 teams going to go out there with Garofalo running the quarterback. But let's see if Barkley can get it going and make a difference here. There it is, 5-5. There's another new injury, though. Who we lose this time? Pickens going for 5 weeks. Williams got 1 more week, though, so at least you're getting your quarterback back. And there's other receivers ready to step up, I'm sure. Let's see what we got for receiving core right now, how they're developing. So you got Brown, and now Renfro steps up, and then Anthony's ready to step up, and a Saunders kid is finally going. Yep, there he goes. 1 year experience. He got a 72 rating. It's coming up. Truman, I don't know why Truman's buried under this guy, but Pickens is down. The rookie, I don't know what happened to the rookie we took. Did we take a rookie wide receiver? Oh, no, not this year. Last year we did. Okay, so that's Saunders. All right, so they're coming around the mountain as Brown gets older. 5-5 club. Let's see if they can get this going here. We'll go to 6-5, beating the Cowboys. 6-5, they did it. They beat the Cowboys. All right, there's some hope. There's another freaking injury. This we get the quarterback back. We get another injury. Who's out now? Yeah, we lost Barkley for 3 weeks. Pickens still got 4 to go. Well, now the run game's really we're gonna have to elevate somebody on the run game here. What am I gonna do with my run game here? It's gonna have to give it to Harris. Let's hope Harris turns it on here in a 6-5 team. Maybe you can get it going and help them win. Maybe Harris does. Let's see. If they get to that 7-5 mark, it's going to be good. 6-6. Another new injury. It's frustrating now. Dickerson's gone for 6 weeks. At least Barkley's on his way back, but losing a lineman now. A lineman has to step up. Here we go. 6-6. Still plenty of time now, but I mean, you got to, you get the quarterback back. You're losing other people. All right, 7-6. They're coming around the mountain here. They got 4 more games. Sicky developing again. Let's see what happens here. You got an 8-6. This is going to be key. 8-6 to get out in front of it and make the playoffs. They did get to 8-6. They got to play Washington. Barkley should be able to go for this game. Now it's going to be the key. Barkley needs to come out and just run the football. Eagles got to win this game. Go to 9-6. Want to make the playoffs? Got to beat Washington. 8-7. They got to get to 9-7 to make the playoffs. That's it. It's done if they lose 8. They got to get healthy too. That's the other factor. Let's see. I mean, Barkley's back, so hopefully Barkley will run like nuts against the Giants and make it happen. They're 8-8. Jesus, dude. Well, it's done. Is that the quarterback out for 4 weeks? Wait a minute here. Oh, dude, that can't be the quarterback, could it? If the quarterback's going for 4 weeks, it's over, dude. I think that was a lineman. Now, let's see. That quarterback's in there. Where did Hendon Hook come from? I don't know where that boy came from. Well, Zapper, he's pretty strong behind Gersicki, but Gersicki pulled out. He's a strong tight end, but the season's over. Another blown season, 8-8, and we advance a week, and that'll be it. Eagles lose. Sure, Cowboys put them away. They put them away. Another horrible year. Another new injury. How long's this one for? 15 weeks for the quarterback. Torn rotator cuff. There goes his freaking future. The ring is in. All right, we're done here, guys. Thanks for tuning in.